or a big box filled with a popcorn thrill. Let your taste buds meet with an ice cream treat. Refresh yourselves, it's time to eat. So come on, folks, let's join the band as we all head for the refreshment stand.
Hey everybody, it's us back again as it is our end of year tradition. My mate here, Rebecca Karcher, and myself, we're here to talk about what happened last year. Buckle your seatbelts, grab a drink from your whatever sort, from your stash, from your Christmas
and
tree.
Look back at
and
2025.
look back, and as is usual, we have a whole plethora of things you may have forgot. I forgot.
But thank you for being part of all of these.
Yes, thank you for being part of all of this and all of the things that make this a great place for all of us who come here, a great place for those of us who work here, a great place and a blessing to our city.
Yes.
And all of the things that happen. There's just
where to start.
It's a little bit where you're just like, where do we start? So where we probably will start is at least something that was deeply significant to all of us this past year is this year is the 100th anniversary of this great space.
The building, or this part of the building?
Yes, we just passed on December 13th, the 100th anniversary of the consecration of this building, and we're living into that, but building up to that over this whole year.
And one of the big visual things you could see was the copper roof on top of this part of the building, that green copper roof, which was such a great landmark to say it's the one with the green roof. Now it's shiny penny copper.
Yes.
Maybe that's where all the pennies went this year.
That's where all the pennies went, yes.
That's why they don't make pennies anymore.
They don't make pennies anymore because they're all up on top of our roof. But no, seriously, that was a massive project. We've been thinking about that for a long time, but there was just this great opportunity to do it this year. And it happened to be this year.
Yeah, and we dug into the archives, had some cool pictures and displays of things over the last 25 years, even had the 1920s service that was really fun to see people in the fashion of the day. And
oh my gosh, I forgot about
remember our friend Kreger brought his 1920s automobile, and we
that's really cool.
Got pictures with that and stuff.
It was really kind of crazy to see some of you dressed up like that. It's always kind of crazy to see people really get into that.
And have people say, oh, my great grandmother was baptized here at that, in that time period or whatever.
Yeah, I can't remember how many baptisms have taken place here in this building. Oh, like almost 1,200.
No, it's more than that. Was it 3,000?
3,000. I'm sorry, I didn't look that back up.
Same here, but
there was some massive number. Yes. And then on that day that we observed that, the date of those first baptisms, and we had a new baptism.
Yes.
A new one starting.
Continuing
that long tradition of all of those people, all those saints who have come to church here in this place. So that was like this big deal that happened to all of us.
Well, and then kind of a part of that, we did the picnic and walk at Lindenwood in October. That ended up being. Remember, beautiful day.
Yeah, it was a gorgeous day there in October. And if you didn't have a chance to do that, you can still get one of the brochures that will lead you through some of those significant community people who were part of the founding of Trinity and now are in their last resting or right just on the street
at Lindenwood.
Yeah, 3 miles.
And it was nice to try to find out a little bit more about some of the people, and for some of the women, it was great to find out their first names because we didn't refer to them that way too often. But we had business leaders and philanthropists and former pastors and all kinds of
And if you remember, and if you go back out there, Lindenwood very generously came out and power washed Samuel Wagenhals's monument, which the church had erected at some point along the time, and it looks brand new, which is really striking for somebody who's been dead
a long time,
100 years. I mean, it was just like, holy smokes. So if you go back out, you can go back out and take a look at all of that kind of stuff. There were some trips that took place. Our youth went to Nashville and engaged in a lot of service activities.
Sounds like they saw a lot of things. They brought back ideas for us and ways to be involved in the community. And they also got to hear some good country music. So yay.
Yeah, danced around.
And then the choir didn't go to Nashville, but they went.
They went down to South Carolina.
Yeah. And
yeah.
and speaking of trips, I worked all 12 months this year. I came to work all 12 months in this building. One of us
I didn't.
did not.
I did. Thank you to all of you for allowing me to be away for the summer through this summer, to be able to be on sabbatical for just a little bit. It was a great opportunity. I really appreciated that time. Luann and I spent part of the time in South Carolina, most of that at the beach with our family. We spent most of July in London.
Yeah.
And hung out with some of our friends in London, and had a chance to. Luann would be angry at me if I didn't say one of the highlights was we went to Wimbledon.
Yes, I've heard about that.
Yes, it was this
and
amazing,
waiting in line for a long time.
Yes, we waited in line. We queued in the way that only the Brits can queue. And then I was at home and read 27 books while I was at home. So it was really great thing. It was a really great thing. And I appreciate it.
Glad you got to do it.
Yes.
Glad you came back.
And I appreciated all of you all helping out so much, and all of the staff who filled in that time.
Yes, we held it down.
Yeah, for sure. While that was going on, you had a blood drive?
We had a blood drive, and I gave my first blood donation ever. So, O positive, just in case you need to know that.
The universal recipient.
Yes, yeah, or donor.
Oh, yes, the universal donor. Yes.
But we are going to do another blood drive. That one went very well. Thank you to each of you who came out and gave your blood. Amanda DeBow was there. She was one of the ones, and she looked a little faint, had a little problem, and I was feeling so sorry for her. And she said, "Oh no, this happens every time I give blood. I've done this since college." And I thought, "Oh my gosh, you're going to go through that, and you still do it anyway." I mean,
she's a big-hearted person.
She is. Gold star to her.
Yes, very much. Had Vacation Bible School?
Yes.
How was that? I wasn't here.
Well, it was great because there were cute little kids around. But the Catechesis of the Good Shepherd is about the same age,
yes,
or younger. And Megan really got that going with the atrium all set up. And I love going in and seeing that tiny lectern and the tiny recreated space.
Yeah, well, that's one of the things that Megan Doran, one of our younger family ministry people, does. Is it's called this atrium and this program called Catechesis of the Good Shepherd, and it's basically teaching children about God and church and Jesus through the very traditional aspects of liturgy and worship.
Yeah.
And so they talk about what all this stuff in church means and why it's important and the spiritual meaning behind all of that.
Yeah.
So these little tykes, 3, 4, 5-year-olds, actually come to church. They're probably better liturgists than nearly all of us, and looking for the meaning and all of those things.
That's been nice to see.
Yeah.
And the Waffle Church, I know that Waffle Church continues to grow and bring more families.
80 to 90 people on a regular Sunday.
And if you haven't tried it, you don't have to have a little kid.
You don't have to have a little kid.
Waffles and worship. What a great combo.
Right. Like just this past week, one of our members and her family, she happens to be over 90.
Wow.
Was there for Waffle Church.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's not about just families. It's a great time. It's just a great time.
That's
fellowship and time like that. Speaking of fellowship, though, we also brought back cookies following the 10:30 worship time. And
nothing brings them in like a good cookie.
Well, I mean, and people are consuming like 10 dozen cookies.
Oh my gosh.
On a Sunday.
I like getting to talk to people. So
yeah. So it's a fun
around.
time. We have created a small monster. Somebody complained about the fact that we use leftover cookies from candlelight. And
what better way to use them?
Hey.
Yeah.
Just about a month ago, you weren't even getting a cookie.
Yeah.
So.
Sure. And is that every Sunday now?
Yes, it is every Sunday following the 10:30 worship. And it's an opportunity also for people who may be visiting to invite somebody who is near you, who you may not know, but to say, why don't you come and have a cookie with me and meet some of the people here at Trinity. And a little bit of what sparked that was when we were at St. Martin's in London and at St. James's in London. We were just really taken with, in these big churches, these big old churches, how literally people in those places said to us, "Hey, are you new?" As if we didn't stand out, and got to just chat with some people. And so that had been something that we had done here for a long time and brought that back.
Well, I know even the post service at the longest night which we always observe. December 21st, longest night of darkness, and that's the memorial time for those who've died in homelessness. We had a nice group, about 60 folks here, and afterwards we did cookies and hot cocoa. And one of the gentlemen who was attending for the first time, brand new to town, has experience in a particular industry that one of our folks holds a big role in that industry. And we said, hey, have you met him? So got to make that kind of easy introduction.
Right.
Who knows where that will go?
Hot cocoa. So yeah. So if you have not stuck around after 10:30 and you're here, stick around and have a cookie with us and tell us how things are going.
Is Andy our only new mate this year?
Yes.
Andy Peters, Associate Music Director. He arrived and his wife Christine with him. And aside from a few housing challenges, I think they're glad they're here.
Yes.
We're glad they're here.
Yeah. They've had a few housing challenges, nothing related to us, yes, but we're glad they're here. If you have not met Andy yet, you really owe it to yourself to come and say hello. He is probably the only bow tie wearing musician here in our joint. So
you can pick him out of the crowd.
Pick him out of the crowd. And his wife is just this lovely person.
Yeah, and I think she's singing in the choir too.
Yes.
And then earlier in the year, on a musical note, see what I did there? Voces 8, that was a big deal. That was a big sellout, so to speak.
Very much. Great organization, great group, great singing group.
And then May Music Fest, Candlelight. Well, every week is a big music time here, but we've had some real big.
Jazz music. We kind of thanks to Kevin Klee, who is coordinating that and has gotten that going, and looking forward to that now again being a very regular thing coming to the new year.
And that'll be on certain Sundays at 4:00. Right?
Yeah. Watch the advertising space to find out.
Watch this space for more.
Watch this space for more. Yes, for sure.
Of course, we did the Ashes to Go.
Ashes to Go.
On Ash Wednesday.
Largest year ever in terms of participation. Each year we think about, is it worth doing? We go back. Strangely, we have 10 or 15 people come every year. Who come looking every year. Did we get to 40 some this year? Yeah, 40 some this year.
Yeah.
And thanks to Mark and Dina Patton, who make little prayer squares as a reminder that people at Trinity pray for you. And we give that, and again, it's very moving each year that we'll have people who come and open their wallets or their purses and show the one that they have from the past year and are anxious to get one for the new year.
I believe February 18th is Ash Wednesday.
Yes.
So we'll be doing that again.
Yep. So, but one of the big things that happens here, as you all know, our community dinner, which is kind of a centerpiece of our ministry with those who are experiencing homelessness, and even those who experience food insecurity here in our community. This centerpiece.
More all the time.
Yeah. I think at some point we were 248 individuals.
That's our record high so far.
Yeah.
Not a record you want to break.
Yeah.
And we have acquired lots more volunteers too, and there's always room for more. If you're interested in serving, being part of that, we have room for you. Just let us know.
And even to come once or twice. We had a few people from the city. We had friends from Star Bank who came to be with us, who wanted to see what that was all about and be part of that. Our mayor. Mayor Tucker came and was with us.
Councilwoman Michelle Chambers.
Yes.
I think the Lindenwood group, the D.O. McComb & Sons folks have been here just as a volunteer event for them. It's been, and all ages, you can help serve if you can carry a plate.
Yeah. And there's a faithful crew back in the kitchen every week that are cooking,
shopping, planning menus.
I just a little while back heard from some of the people from the rescue mission that, and I know our volunteers are very proud of this, that their reputation is it is one of the best meals in the city.
Yeah.
Both in terms of how you are treated when you come here, which we're very proud of.
Russ and Regina and Connie and all the Sues. And
just the food that they make.
Yeah.
It's just this great thing. But also then there is on Wednesdays this program called Hope in Action that we do that in conjunction with the
Wednesdays is handing out hope.
handing
We got
out
too much
hope.
hope going on around
handing
here.
out hope. Yes,
Handing out hope.
Handing out hope. Yeah, and we do that in conjunction with some people from the city, particularly the Heart Team, which are the social workers that work with the police force, and they come here, and it's part of the Wednesday part of thing.
Lunchtime.
Part of lunchtime.
Yeah. And a lot of those organizations that we work with on Wednesdays and Thursdays, we've started trying to introduce them on Sunday mornings. The Project Me, Healthier Moms and Babies, the YWCA, Cancer Services, some of those partner in the Hope in Action.
Hope in Action, yes.
Which is second Sunday.
Second Sunday from about 9 to about 10:15.
Yeah. And that's an intergenerational, all ages service project. Each month, different each month, and they try to have someone from that organization here to talk about what's going on and how you're helping, and that is a nice opportunity for people to be involved too. So you're always invited.
Yeah, and if you're interested in any of that, watch and see which ones we're doing, but to know that whoever you are, there is something for you to do.
Yeah.
The ladies who put that together do a great job at having opportunities for everybody to be able to do something.
Right.
Over the course of that little program each month.
And then we've tried to find some regular opportunities, monthly or weekly opportunities. Both Wellspring and Humane Fort Wayne are out in our parking lot on the first Thursday of each month. Won't be this month or in January because that is New Year's Day. But the rest of the year, we plan to see them at that time. And if you are somebody who needs a little help with feeding your pet, caring for your pet, Humane Fort Wayne will help you out. Wellspring on Wheels has groceries and other food items. Come on up. Sometimes there's been 5 or 6 cars in line waiting, but they get to everybody, and you're welcome to join us for that.
Yeah. You know, we do a lot of things here for the sake of our community. We've been very blessed, and so many of all of us together recognize how blessed our lives, how fortunate our lives have been, how much opportunity we've had, and to be able to share that with other people and other people here in our city. One of the things, though, this is just my thing, and I just want to say this, to say it again and again and again, that what motivates so much of the work here is because of how we understand Jesus to be present here in this place and in our lives, that it motivates who we are and what we do. Interestingly, we've had people who have come to church here, some of you, who have said that you sense that difference, what makes us different from even sometimes other churches.
Yeah.
A strong commitment to that sense of Jesus's presence with us and the traditional church understanding of what we are to be.
Well, I think one of the things I hear you say a lot is at some point you have to do what Jesus did and say what Jesus said.
Right.
And we have different ways you can live that out.
Right. And always here in the middle of this to say, if you have some idea, let us know.
Yeah.
We'll see if we can kind of work that in. And
some examples of things that have been ideas that have now come into reality. We have yoga on Wednesday nights. That's just a $10 suggested donation. If the $10 is prohibitive, come anyway. We have a really great instructor, Alejandro Soto, who does a very gentle yoga class at 6:15 on Wednesday nights. We're there. And there's Tai Chi on Thursday mornings, which is a very, it's that Chinese movement that you see people do in parks. You can join in on that. That Monday at, is it 12:15? Regina does a meditation. I think it's 12:15 in the chapel. And there is quite a group that comes to that to get some centering to start their week with. And
to say for all of that, one of the, especially, I've never been to the yoga. I got the flexibility of a brick. It's a genetic thing.
Go to the yoga all the time.
Yes. But I hear stories all the time about people who have no familiarity with that.
Right.
Even people who really can't get up or down on the floor. But I understand our resident yogi.
Yeah. Alejandro he'll walk you through chair yoga if that's if he's really inclusive in all the ways. So it's nice. Yes. And then you do midday prayers on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Midday prayers Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 11:45 to noon.
And that is a great group. Yeah. That is a great group. And pop in anytime and just see what it's like. Pop in on Zoom. The link is on the website, and It's
you need
a
no
nice
introduction.
Yeah.
You don't need to register for anything.
You can just listen if you want.
Just listen. You know, if you have a prayer. If not, if you just want to be with there for a few minutes.
Yeah. We also have on Wednesdays and Thursdays, we do our open doors. We have volunteers who come and sit at the Wayne Street doors and greet people who are either walking by or may want to come in for one reason or another. And I think that's just it's been woven into the fabric of what we do here.
Yeah. And even when there's nobody who comes in, I think even within the city, we've become known a little bit for that the opportunity to come in is present.
It's welcoming.
Yeah.
What else do you want to talk about?
Well, I mean, I do book things throughout the course of the year. We do it on Zoom. If you have never participated in that, we do it on Zoom because it makes it easy. You don't have to drive down to the church on a Wednesday evening and all the things that go into that. But if you are watching this and you are with us at a distance, we do have a number of people who join us from a distance on that Zoom book study.
Different states?
Yeah, different states, as far away as California sometimes. So, that's an opportunity to be in. But then you and Pastor Zanstra do an in-person book read, have done that.
We do. We've started once a month, the third Wednesday, I think it is. That will happen in January, February, and March. We have pre-selected books. Our intention this time was to focus on social justice issues. So we tell people the book for the month. They read it on their own. We come in and have one discussion about that book. And that has been really successful,
you've really
meaningful.
Had a big group of people.
We've had a good group, But if you come to one and you don't like the next book, that's okay. Wait till the one you want to read. But we're enjoying that, and that's a Wednesday afternoon, so that is always daylight. It's a little easier for people who want to drive. And we have a really nice
it's really
gathering.
It seems like it's been a great group. Another thing that's been going on, speaking of Pastor Zanstra, as she's been here, she got together with some other people and they cook meals once a month, package them in an individual kind of way, and stick them in our freezer. And if you have more questions about this, you can talk either if you'd like to cook meals or access some of those meals. They're there in the freezer. Talk to Pastor Zanstra about that. But they're really designed, if you would need a meal, you're welcome to come and get one. But if you know somebody who...
Whether we know them or not,
it's
not important.
Yeah, it's not about even just for members, but we know we've had a lot of you have taken a meal because you know your neighbor is going through a rough patch or is just coming home from the hospital or just had a baby or any of those. I think Pastor has made a list of 47 reasons? No kidding, 47. And just like to kind of check so we kind of keep track of where, how to go.
Yeah.
But that's all designed to...
And we appreciate those people who are coming in and making the meals. I've heard they're very good.
Yes, but a way that, how to help all of us be God's people in our neighborhood.
Well, and she's also done some things with the Deaconess group and other gratitude group, I think she calls it. If you're interested in phone calls or note writing or just being supportive of other folks as they're going through whatever they're going through, we just are all about walking alongside people. And she's got a couple different ways that you can do that. So Pastor Zanstra is your contact on that.
Yeah, and I know that there's, in the year to come, there's a desire to expand a little more the Eucharistic ministers.
That's where you take
deacons,
communion to people who can't.
The note card writers and all that sort of thing that go to people. So opportunities to participate in that. Pastor Follis and Pastor Russell have been visiting people in this past year. One of the things we know that in the year to come, they're kind of wrapping up some of that stuff.
Oh, okay.
And they're not as young as we are.
Oh, yes. I love that.
they've been helpful in a lot of this time. And so that's part of one of the reasons we would like to expand some of our lay visitation people to help us with those things. So that'll be happening through the course of the year. So again, talk to Pastor Zanstra if you have some interest in that, some questions on how you can be part of that as well.
Right.
Yeah.
And just working with our community partners, as I mentioned, several of them already, if you are particularly fond of or involved with an organization and you see a way for Trinity to be involved with them, please always bring that to our attention, because we've got room to grow.
Yes.
And we appreciate that. We know there's a lot of folks working for the good of the community, and it seems so much easier to link arms and work with, rather than to create a whole different parallel system.
Right.
So
if somebody's doing something, invite them in to be part of what we do, which is, and that group is really a broad group of organizations.
Yeah. And it can be, we have a really good relationship with Dirt Wayne, which is a residential composting organization, and sponsored the Compost Fest in early November this year out on our parking lot, which, if you missed it, you missed a pumpkin smasher, which was really fun, really cool. And just kind of an opportunity for organizations that are committed to being good stewards of the natural resources, the natural world, God's gifts to all of us to oversee. So check out things that may be coming along those lines too. We are trying to find meaningful ways to be involved with environmental issues.
Right. And Dirt Wayne, along with a whole bunch of other people, Project Me, YWCA, Blessings in a Backpack, we'll come back to that in a second. Healthier Moms and Babies, Cancer Services of Northeast Indiana, Redemption House, Community Harvest Food Bank. Who else are we? Ugh.
Oh my gosh. Probably a whole bunch more.
We probably forgot somebody.
Yeah.
If we forgot you, we didn't do it on purpose.
No. The Brave Center.
The Brave Center.
Yeah.
Yes. So just a lot of people it's our pleasure to be able to help them and extend our ministry into places that normally or naturally we may or may not have been.
Yeah.
Blessings in a Backpack was part of our Angel Tree this year. And when we're recording this, you good people have donated over $31,000 as of the recording of this, which is before you're actually seeing this.
So $31,000, and one of the little trivia techniques we use on that is $100 can feed 31 children for a weekend. I'm not quick enough with the math to figure out what that is.
Well, we also know, yes, we did that, but we also know 133 covers a kid for a whole year.
Yes.
So that means at least 225 kids across our community, across our schools, were supported directly by Trinity for a whole year.
And you remember, the Blessings in a Backpack is the children in Fort Wayne Community Schools, 70% of whom live with food insecurity. 70%. So children in Fort Wayne Community Schools can get a backpack on Friday, take home over the weekend, and it's got food to tide them through till Monday, so that they are not having to worry about that over the weekend.
Yeah, and if you go back in these videos about a month or so, I had a chance to do one of these with Jana Ross, who is their director.
Yeah.
And if you go back and listen to that, but there were just some of the things that she talks about that they take into consideration as they're getting those packs ready, that they take into consideration. There are some children who have nobody to make them food.
So the child has to prepare it.
So that they have to provide, but they're sensitive. So that the program, the idea is that whatever goes into those packs, some kid gets to eat, that it doesn't get left behind because there's nobody to boil water to make mac and cheese, or that there's they're sensitive to that and try to make certain that, the kids have this as something to eat.
So thanks for caring about the hungry kids, because that's an amazing number.
Yeah, it is an amazing number, but I can't remember what the number was back even in the summertime when the state had cut funding to lunch programs for the summertime. You all gave
9,000?
9,000 to help again feed kids in our community, and that's
who weren't even getting the school breakfast and lunches Monday through Friday. So that was
right. So probably your generosity, more than $40,000 this year, went to helping children in our community have enough to eat.
And pounds, literally tons of food has been donated through our food drives here to Community Harvest. So thank you for that too.
Yeah. So your dedication to the welfare of our community is overwhelming. Really
Not much
noble.
more important than feeding hungry people.
For sure. And, last but not least, thanks to Deacon Mary, who she did this while I was on sabbatical, thank goodness.
That was good timing on your part.
Yes. Most of life is timing, isn't it? But this may be not evident to you immediately, but our whole database system got switched over, got upgraded to a new system. But some of you may be aware of it because it's given us the opportunity, at least early on, so like our community dinner volunteers are wrapped into this new database program, which allows messaging to people directly.
Communications
within it.
Scheduling,
Yes.
all kinds of good stuff.
Yes, all sorts of things that are then kind of more like direct messaging that doesn't come to your phone, to your voicemail,
Right.
to your messaging app. So some of you I know are involved in that and already experienced that. Some of you will have the opportunity in this year to be approached by the good deacon and say, "Hey, sign up for this so we can."
It's
communicate
actually
with you."
so much easier than I thought it would be. I
know. I'm shocked to see you
I
actually
know.
using.
I know. I'm
And
so
I'm like,
technology
Wait a minute,
hesitant.
Rebecca sent a message in the
Yes.
app.
Easy as pie.
Yes.
Yep.
So that'll be coming in this year more for more people to roll more
Yeah.
people into that.
That took a lot of energy on Deacon Mary's part.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. Well, I don't know. Once again, it feels like, really? We did all that this year?
Yeah. Well, we yes, all of
No
us
wonder
together.
I'm tired.
Yes. There's always this point in the year when we're kind of like, oh, nothing's going on, and then we look back over it. There's always things going on, but so much of
Because
that.
we didn't even mention like the baptisms, the funerals, the weddings,
Yes.
the normal
The normal just kind of
clergy stuff that you all do and that the staff does.
Yeah, I mean, worship every week.
Bulletins, newsletters, announcements.
Yeah.
Yeah, all kinds. Everything we can do.
Worship on Thursdays, worship on Sundays. Just
Yeah.
week after week after week. There's normal things that you kind of think are normal church things, which are normal church things here, but take place all the time, in addition to all these other things. So
Yeah. A special shout out to the bulk mailer volunteers.
Oi.
Because when we have to send out a mailing to everybody, it takes about 6 people to get that all together, and
Yeah.
appreciate that.
Yeah. So just so much of that week in out,
Yeah.
in and out all the time.
Yeah.
And all of you good people who come by during the week to see us, to bring stuff here, to be part of the things that are going on just all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One last thing for the 100th anniversary, you still have a couple of days. We will be putting a time capsule away for the next 100 years. We want it to represent the last 100 years. And I've heard from a couple folks who have some neat things they want to make sure go into the time capsule. It is not huge, but if you've got something that you think might be a really important piece of Trinity's history and it happens to be part of your history, please let me know. January 4th is when we're going to seal it up.
Yes, and it's going to be down in the columbarium.
Yeah.
It'll be down there. There'll be a plate on it. One of the marble plates will be engraved for that. And so it'll be down in that space, waiting for 100 years from now.
I plan to be here.
Good on you. Good on you.
Okay,
There you go. I might not be.
That's all right.
So,
You might be at the beach.
I might be at the beach. I might be at the beach, yes.
But thank you all for everything that you have done this year and all the things that you do that help us be a good neighbor to the community
Yep.
here in downtown and in Fort Wayne. And honestly, truly, looking forward to 2026 to see what
For
we
sure.
can do then.
For sure. Yep. It's great to be with you. Great to be part of all of this great stuff here at Trinity. Great to be part and partner with you here in this space. So, blessed New Year, and we look forward to what's coming up in 26.